HoopsOnLane.com Fan Podcast, Episode 32, Miami Postgame.
Hoops on Lane Fan Podcast is sponsored by About Face Cosmetic Therapy Center, because basketball season is also laser hair removal season.
You're listening to Hoops on Lane, a fan-produced pregame and postgame podcast about the Ohio State University men's basketball team. Visit hoopsonlane.com or subscribe where you listen to podcasts for all the latest episodes and information. Now here's your host, Dave Horning.
Greetings, Hoops fans. This is Dave Horning for HoopsOnLane.com Fan Podcast with a review of the victory by the Ohio State Buckeyes over the Redhawks of Miami of Ohio, the Buckeyes winning by the score of 72-59. This was the last non-conference game for the Buckeyes before entering the balance of the Big Ten season. Ohio State is currently 2-0 in the Big Ten, tied for first place. The leading scorer for the Buckeyes against Miami was, as expected, Keita Bates-Diop, who scored 19 points and led the Buckeyes. But this is a somewhat misleading statistic, as Keita struggled from the field for most of the game, shooting 0 for 6 on his three-point attempts. But I'm glad that Keita kept shooting. This is the mentality of a top scorer. So what if I miss my first few attempts? The next one is going to be good. Keep shooting, Keita. I'm not worried about Keita Bates-Diop, but I am concerned that Caleb Wesson had his second subpar game in a row, shooting just 1 of 7 from the field and scoring just 7 points. In place of Keita and Caleb, other Buckeyes stepped up to carry the scoring load, especially C.J. Jackson, who made 4 of 6 three-point shots. C.J. Jackson continues to sparkle and improve. In addition to scoring 16 points, he made 6 assists and gathered 5 rebounds. Also stepping up was Cam Williams, who was a perfect 3 for 3 on his three-point shots, including a critical shot with just 6 minutes left after Miami had cut the lead to just 3 at 54-57. Over the last 6 minutes, Ohio State would outscore Miami 15-5. Finally, it was good to see Musa Jallow make a three-point shot at the end of the first half, even though he only took that one shot all game. With Jayshawn Tate having sustained a shoulder injury in practice, there looks to be an opportunity for more playing time for either Musa Jallow or Andre Wesson. Jayshawn is a consistent scorer who provided 11 points in 28 minutes of playing time. When he sits down, it is vital that his scoring be picked up by his substitute. It should also be noted that attendance for the Miami game was reported on ESPN.com as 15,131, which is an improvement over the previous non-conference games, with the exception of the Clemson game where the attendance was reported as 17,189. I don't exactly trust these numbers, as I believe that season ticket holders who are no-shows are still counted in attendance. But nevertheless, there was more interest and fewer no-shows at this game against Miami than games against out-of-state opponents. Let's fill up the shot. Coming up next, a repeat of my last episode's scheduling recommendation, where I thank Miami of Ohio for playing Ohio State without requiring a return home game, and my recommendation for playing more in-state opponents.
Hello, Hoops fans. This is Cassie Lawrence for About Face. I'm licensed by the State Medical Board of Ohio to provide laser hair removal services. We've been offering laser hair removal since 1999, which makes us the longest continuously operating laser hair removal center in Columbus. What do basketball fans have in common with laser hair removal, you might ask? First of all, laser hair removal fits into your schedule better in the wintertime. Our patients must stay out of the sun for 4 to 6 weeks before and after each laser treatment, which is easier to do in the winter. Basketball season is laser hair removal season. Ask about our $50 off special for Hoops fans. Call us today at 614-457-0448. That's 614-457-0448. We're conveniently located at 1918 Bethel Road.
New head coach Chris Holtmann has fielded many questions about this season's schedule. And of course, he had nothing to do with it, as it was planned by former coach Thad Matta last year before Holtmann was named as head coach. Earlier this year, on October 4th, Coach Holtmann announced that Ohio State would be playing the University of Cincinnati in a home-and-home series that will start with the 2018-2019 season. That's the year after next. It will be the season opener for both teams. This has added excitement to the Buckeye program and is a major upgrade for the non-conference home schedule. Other Ohio teams that have had success in the NCAA tournament are Dayton and Xavier, but these schools would also want a home-and-home arrangement, which makes scheduling more than one of these teams a year difficult. By scheduling Miami, Ohio State has been able to bring in a team that should draw a crowd, and Miami has been willing to play in Columbus, as they did in 2014, without requiring a return game in Oxford. There are enough Miami alumni in Central Ohio to help fill the shot, and, to my astonishment, the Alumni Association of Miami University has not tried to tie in any event with this game. Preseason games against the Citadel and Robert Morris are not going to draw crowds. Miami and other Ohio colleges would be better draws because of their local alumni. Here are the rankings for all of the Ohio colleges that play Division I men's basketball. Number 2, Xavier. Number 59, Ohio State. Number 68, Dayton. Number 72, Cincinnati. Number 126, Miami of Ohio. Number 143, Wright State. Number 187, Toledo. All of the above are ranked higher than Stanford, which is currently ranked number 204. Also in Ohio are number 218, Bowling Green. Number 220, Ohio University. Number 252, Akron. Number 277, Kent State. All of the above are ranked above Appalachian State and the Citadel. And finally, Cleveland State is ranked number 328. I would like to see Ohio State schedule 3 home games for every away game with these Ohio colleges, other than Cincinnati, Dayton, and Xavier, who would of course insist on a home-and-home arrangement. My goal is to fill up the Schott, and the Ohio colleges will help us do that more so than the Citadel, Texas Southern, or Appalachian State. This is Dave Horning for HoopsOnLane.com Fan Podcast. Let's fill up the Schott. See you at the game.